So this snatch series is from Monday, June 5th. The goal was to work up to 89 kilos for a couple doubles, and it proved to be nothing short of frustrating. I just couldn't move as well as I wanted to. I felt very unstable. As the series went on, I started missing a bunch of lifts. The main focus on today, from a technique perspective, was to keep the bar as close as possible and to keep it moving straight up after I extended. The moment I started focusing on this, though, the my ability to catch the bar in a stable position and sort of as high as possible greatly diminished, and I found I was really getting buried in the times that I was able to catch the bar overhead. I was really sort of pushed down into the rock bottom of the snatch. Um, it led to, as you'll see here, quite a lot of misses. Well, not too many, but I missed reps that I should not have missed at 70%, a couple at 85% near the end of the series. Uh, the night before, I was working until about 3 in the morning. So I didn't have a terrible sleep the night before, but the quality of my sleep was not great. But at the end of the day, it's you show up, you do what you can on every day that you can, and uh, you benefit only from practicing more. So I took what I could. Ended up making one double with no misses, one double with a couple misses, and then another double with, let's just say, too many misses. Camera battery ran out before I could throw that one in. But at the end of the day, I was able to get through the workout, and that's the most important part. So this was Tuesday, June 6th, immediately the day after. I didn't have to go to work the night before this, so I got a relatively good night's sleep. The goal of this series was to work up to 85% in the clean, which is 111 kilos, for a couple doubles. So the warming up the weights didn't feel too terribly. Definitely felt much better than the day before. Got a good stretching session in the morning before I came in. One of the major things, or the major thing we were trying to work on today, was my contact point. So the point where the bar sort of meets the legs before you begin to accelerate and stand up all of the way before descending underneath the bar for the catch at the bottom of the clean. So the gist of it is that my contact point is awful, which I'm going to elaborate on in just a few seconds. So here, what JP was trying to discuss with me was that my contact point, essentially, where the bar meets the legs, is too high. Right now, I'm pulling the bar into the hip, and when that happens, the quadriceps the knees are straight, so the quadriceps can't really drive any more power into the ground, and I'm compensating by pulling my torso back in order to create enough power to pull under the bar. So what he was trying to explain was that if I create a contact point that's lower on my legs instead of at the hip, the knees will still be bent. And if the knees are still bent, then I can continue pushing, in a sense, my quadriceps into the ground, or creating power from the quads. And that will create for a far more powerful, far more efficient movement. And the net result is I don't have to lean back in order to create enough power to get myself under the bar. So now the test becomes, can I implement a very precise technique change at 85% of my one rep max? So quite obviously the answer is no, I can't. I was still making contact at the hip after this. That being said, this is now something I'm aware of that I wasn't previously aware of, and can begin to start thinking about it more and more as I continue performing the movement. Following cleans, I had some drop snatches or snatch bounces, whatever you want to call it. The benefit of performing this for me personally is trying to teach a stable catch position that's higher than that very, very low bar burying me to the bottom position that I tend to catch heavy snatches in. So we did a couple reps at 90 kilos, 95 kilos, single at 100. And then the single actually felt very good, so went up to 105, which is my current snatch PR for a single, and it actually felt very, very stable and very solid. So hopefully, within the coming weeks, I'll be able to translate the benefit that I feel I'm receiving from this exercise towards the snatch itself. Two different movements, but there obviously intends to be quite a high amount of carryover. The more stable I can catch a snatch, the more heavy of a weight I'll be able to snatch.